Welcome to Frema Shows. Today we are going to make Nkontomire with plantain, or you can also have it with rice as well. So for the ingredients, or Palava sauce if you prefer to call it, if you live outside Ghana. Alright, you have 2 frozen, but it's melt, spinach, eggs, okay, saltfish, ginger and garlic, fresh tomatoes, a palm oil, geisha, grove, tomato paste, nutmeg, curry powder, cayenne pepper, green pepper, and I have stock fish. Now I'm going to ground the ginger and garlic, and I'm going to slide the onions, and I'm going to blend and boil the fresh tomatoes. Then we get together. Don't go nowhere. Now that we get our onion sliced, and I have my ginger and garlic also ground in a sanka, nice and ground in a sanka, we are going to do it step by step. First, I'm going to turn the heat up, and I'm going to pour my palm oil into the pan. Allow it to steam and hot before we add our Kobe or saltfish. Now that our the palm oil is nice and warm, I'm going to put first the saltfish, which is Kobe, in it. Allow it to steam before you add any procedure. So I'm going to steam it a little bit for a few minutes before I add my onions. Our Kobe is nice and steamed, and we're going to throw the onions in it to let it also cook as well, also taste as well. I'm taking you to traditional way of making Nkontomire stew. If you live in abroad, I'm sure frying Kobe will not let anybody deport you, because Kobe or saltfish smells good when you fry it. So I don't think that will make them deport you. So try it at home. Let's leave it to steam for a minute before we add our next procedure. Our onions is nice and soft. Remember, don't make sure it doesn't burn, okay? I'm going to use, the next procedure is the dry ingredients. 1 tablespoon of curry powder, 1 tablespoon of nutmeg. I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of cayenne pepper and 1 tablespoon of grove. Stir the dry ingredient for a minute before you add your tomato paste. It's been 3 minutes since we put our dry ingredients in. So the next procedure is we're going to add our tomato paste. This is my leftover tomato paste. And let's count how many tablespoons I'm going to use. Alright. That's 1, 2, 3. Okay. It's about 4.5 tablespoons of tomato paste. Okay. You need to stir the tomato paste. Make sure it's all stirred. And remember, the fresh tomatoes that we blend and boil is right here. So after the tomato paste, the next thing is your fresh tomatoes. So stir it till you can't even tell it has tomato paste in it. Now that my tomato paste is nice, you can't even tell it has anything in it, right? Alright, I'm going to add my ginger and garlic in it. That I'm going to cook for about 5 minutes before I add my fresh tomatoes. And then after the fresh tomatoes, we go for the green pepper as well. So allow it to cook for about 5 or 10 minutes before you add your fresh tomatoes. Alright, now that our garlic and ginger and everything, the tomato paste is settled, I'm going to add some of my fresh tomatoes into the bowl. I don't want it to be 2 tomatoes, so I'm going to leave the rest. Alright. After the fresh tomatoes, the next I'm going to put it in is the green pepper, which is I'm dicing it right here. So let's leave the the tomatoes to cook for a few minutes. Then we will add our green pepper as I'm dicing it. Right, I get my green pepper nice and diced. So I'm going to throw it in. Then I'm going to add my geisha as well. Okay. We are going to leave that to cook for a few minutes. Then we add our stockfish, which is right here, before we even add eggs. You can even do it without eggs if that's what you want. If you don't like eggs, you don't have to add eggs as well. Now that our everything is settled in, we are going to add our stockfish. You can get this in all African markets, and possibly you can get it at Asian market as well, or Nigerian markets. This is how much I'm gonna put it in. So I'm gonna let that cook and settle in. Then we're gonna add our eggs. It's time for our eggs. So I have my 3 eggs right here. I'm going to stir it. Then I'm going to throw it in. When you put the eggs in, allow it to cook, okay? Allow it to cook for until you can't even tell there's fresh eggs in it before you add your spinach. Now that our eggs is well cooked, you can't even tell it has eggs in it. We are going to cut our spinach. Then you just put it in. Remember I used to sachet of frozen spinach. I'm going to stir it. Now that our frozen spinach is all mixed together, we are just going to leave it to cook for, I'll say about 15 minutes. And let's put our plantain also into fire. Remember, I didn't add any salt. The reason is the stockfish, which is Kobe, has a lot of salt in it, and the stockfish that I use, the dry one, also has salt in it, so there's no need to add salt. But if you're a big fan of salt, you can also add some as well. I'm going to put just a pinch of salt into my plantain and leave it to boil. Don't go nowhere. Food will be ready soon. Okay, our Palava sauce is ready, or Nkontomire stew we call it. Nice and healthy, smells good with green pepper and all that. Our plantain is also ready as well. So let's serve it. Wow. I can't wait. Oh, I love to cook. Note that I'm not a professional cook. I just love to cook. My name still remains Frema Shows. I do want to thank you for watching. I will see you next time. You have any food in mind that you're wondering if I can make it? Hey, give me a shout out. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. It's bye-bye for me.